Anyway.
Right,
Morning again.
There we go. All right.
There we go.
Rosie.
Oh, I like it when it
You're there,
changes to sweets.
Have a sit down. Woakes.
Woakesy. You want a strawberry?
Or maybe in a bit.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the weight off.
Yeah.
All right, OK.
Did you end up having an op?
No, I didn't. No, not in the end. Decided against it. Yeah, I mean, they said I could, but I was just like, at 36, if don't need to, then won't bother, sort of thing. Yeah.
Where's Bumble?
Yeah. I mean, still,
A bit of
I might
allotment.
need it at some point, but not just yet.
No.
Dave's gone to his allotment to get you some gifts.
Oh, OK. What's he doing? He's
He'll
got
give
all
you some.
sorts. He comes out with...
Right, Kieran.
Oh, there you
I'm
go.
good, how are you?
Nice.
It's me here.
Nice shirt.
Right.
Thanks.
Yeah. Stripes.
You like your stripes, don't you?
What's wrong with stripes?
Right, we'll not tell him. At the Stick to Football crowd, Keno, Righty,
Yeah.
Kara,
Yeah.
Gary, Jill. Who's your favourite?
Oh, God.
Who's your favourite? Well, they're not
Well,
listening.
Gary's the boss, isn't he?
So Gary's
the boss.
Gary over Keno. Yeah?
What?
Gary over Keno.
I'm not going to answer that,
Not
though.
going to say.
No.
I like Jill.
You'll get knocked out if you say that again.
Do they... Are stripes meant to make you look slim, or...
Oh, what are you trying to say?
Thanks, Tuffers. I'll take your book down.
Hey, yeah, mate, one of your home skirt guys got in touch with me.
Did they?
Army, yeah.
Did
I'm
they?
official member, yeah.
Are you part of it now?
Army, yeah.
There you go.
I might be coming in February.
Where you been?
Oh, you'll have to let me know. I'll make sure
I'm just taking short.
Where you been,
Get some
coach?
goodies.
Needed a loo.
Oh, OK, no worries.
Yeah.
Sorry. Number one, number two.
Is what, sorry?
Number one.
Number one.
Nice jacket there, Dave.
It's good, isn't it? That?
Yeah, trendy.
I've never been as smart. Never.
I know. We've all gone...
It's the same as chefs, but different colour, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's same.
You're all the same.
We're all-
How come you all got a jacket about this?
I like that. That's lovely.
What does it say, Mike?
Moral tour victory.
England's moral victory tour. Look
Is this? Does this? Hang on.
Oh, love that.
at that.
Look at
England's moral
Nice.
victory tour, the spirit of cricket. Are you sending that to Merv Hughes?
Yeah. There's
that. Or
a
Alex Carey.
mate of mine
Yes.
doing them.
Patrick.
TakeTheMick.com.
Come
Get
on.
one of these T-shirts. There's one about Johnny walking.
Is there?
Yeah. Yeah, there's one about Johnny.
What they're making them? They're
Yeah,
on
they're
sale.
releasing for the Ashes, aren't they?
I like it.
They get them down in Affleck's, down in Manchester, in Affleck's, where they sell all sorts, T-shirts and stuff.
Affleck.
Affleck's.
What is it?
Centre
A
of Manchester.
market
Is
or?
it a shop?
Yeah, like all different market stalls.
Is it?
I
Spend half the
got-
time not having no
I got that.
clue what he's talking
I got that AC/DC T-shirt, which was one of the bands. The band had it. Yeah,
That's the place to go.
Affleck's. Up the northern quarter. Up the northern quarter.
What's
up
that
near
pub
the
crawl you do in town? You do a belter, don't you, Manchester?
The Temple of Convenience.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
the
that where you
little one. What's
start?
the
Is
little
that where
one?
you start?
I'll start at Britain's Protection, then across Peveril of the Peak, Temple of Convenience, City Arms, Circus Tavern.
Yes, my mate owns it. My mate owns it.
Baz?
Runs it.
Berry?
Yeah, Big Bell.
Big Berry.
Big Barry.
Yeah.
He runs it, doesn't he? Smallest bar in the world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's the biggest lad in the world.
Wait, that's where Bestie used to be.
How do you know him?
I met him on holiday.
That's him.
It's also
Yeah, he does. He goes abroad, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He goes abroad and he loves cricket.
Yeah.
Loves
yeah.
cricket.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Very
we're
big
mates.
fella.
Which of your 10 holidays a year did you meet him on?
In Malaga. Just up the road
Yeah,
in Malaga.
that's
He
him.
goes there with me, mate. Yeah, yeah.
Very.
Good man, he is.
So there's
Manchester Steve and Big Bell.
there's the Grey Horse,
Yeah.
Circus Tavern,
Yeah.
Old Monkey. All
Old
in a
Monkey?
Terrace.
Old Monkey.
Just a terrace, and then round the corner, City Arms.
Pale ale in every one.
Yeah, I took Brody in to the Circus Tavern.
He wouldn't have fitted, would he?
We were very uncomfortable.
He's too posh for that.
Yeah, he did. And he was looking round at who were in. He said, "Can we go? Can we go?" Yeah.
Woakesy, nice to have you. Have you
Yeah.
met Kieran?
Yeah, briefly on the way in. Yeah.
Hello, Chris.
Yeah.
Star of the football show.
Oh, well done, mate.
Well done. How you been, mate?
Good. Well, I wasn't so good about 6 to 8 weeks ago, but the shoulders on the mend and
Oh, yeah.
feeling better.
Oh,
Yeah,
top,
good
mate.
man.
Good man, good
Very
man.
good.
You had a ball.
What have they done to it? Has it just been
Just
rehab?
rehab, mate. Rehab and physio. Yeah. No op. It was an option. It was on the table, but just it didn't really make sense. They could get it back to a decent level without it. So I thought let's take that route on first. If it doesn't, then we can always go on to the knife later. can't we?
Describe what happened.
Fell over, dislocated my shoulder, basically.
So it
Bumble.
dislocated, any
Yeah,
breaks,
dislocated.
what complications?
No, there was no breaks, and to be fair, I think I got away with it within reason. Do you know what I mean? It fully dislocated and was out for a while, but kind of went back in safely, and other than the typical damage for a dislocation, I think, is the way they kind of explained it.
Did you know when as soon as you touched the ground?
Yeah, mate, as soon as I know. I wouldn't wish that pain on anyone.
No. You took it well, though.
We
had no choice, mate. There's cameras everywhere, isn't there?
30,000 people watching you.
Yeah.
Millions
No,
on telly.
I wouldn't want that again.
Yeah, we talked about this. We talked about
get your bat,
Yeah,
Phil.
we
Get
talked
your
about
bat.
this on the. Oh, sorry.
I knew this was It's all right. It's good now. Strong.
We talked about it's the left one, isn't it?
It is the left one,
Now
mate,
we
yeah.
talked about this a couple of weeks ago when you were walking down them stairs. We were discussing whether you were going to go this way,
Yeah.
That's right-handed.
or that way.
So I was going to go that way.
Oh, you were going to go for a little,
Yeah, it weren't going to be pretty, but
No.
yeah, it was going to be French cricket, mate. Try and just,
right.
and if it
We
was
thought-
short, I was just going to wear it, basically.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, did you actually practice?
You went down with Trez the night before.
No.
Yeah.
Did it hurt every
Well,
time?
started
The night
the
before?
normal way round. Yeah, the night before. Well, like the evening before.
In the indoor school?
In the indoor school,
Right.
down at the Oval. Went down and, by this point, we're just like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And he threw a couple and I tried. I thought, by this point, I was drugged up. I had so many painkillers on board and it was feeling better 3 days later. I was like, you know what, actually might be all right here. Tried to defend one normal way round and, the pain was just, I was like, right, we need to reassess here. And he was like, let's try a few left-handed. Trez just pretty nonchalant, just be like, yeah, just hit a few left-handed. And the first one he threw, I literally was like this left-handed. I just went to bring my bat down. He got stuck behind my pad, knocked my hobs out. I was like, oh God, this isn't going to be
Were you
good.
slightly disappointed you didn't get to face one ball?
In hindsight now, at the time, absolutely not. I was just so pleased I didn't have to face
Really?
the ball. Yeah, but in hindsight, I look back and it'd be like, it'd been nice to be able to face
If
the
you
ball.
just
as long as I
craft-
kept it out.
Yeah, hit it for four. Like, it's easy, one-handed.
Jack Leach,
You made a career out of that, mate.
Leach has got the most famous one not out in the history of Test
Yeah.
cricket.
Oh, that could have been.
You could have surpassed that.
I know, it would have been nice, wouldn't it? But yeah, shame we couldn't get over the line. I think that's the most disappointing thing is obviously you go through that.
How many runs?
2-2.
How many runs?
7
Seven,
short.
yeah, seven.
We were a hit away, weren't we? Hit
Yeah.
away from winning it. We were 7. We needed 7.
Yeah, hit away,
Tie,
yeah.
obviously, would have
That's
won the
right.
series.
Oh, it's a moral victory.
Well, absolutely. Moral
Perfect
victory.
shirt for it.
Another one.
Go on in.
2-2 in 23, 2-2 in 25. But you're back bowling. Saw you on your
Briefly.
Insta, yeah?
Yeah.
Was that Edgbaston?
Yeah, it was, mate. Yeah, I've been doing some drills for the last week or two and built up to a few paces yesterday. So it felt all right. I mean, it doesn't feel great, but it's going in the right direction. So, yeah, it's a bit stiff, should we say. But, yeah, it's getting there. It's getting a bit.
And what about to hit? Can you?
I haven't hit yet, but I've played golf.
All right.
Oh, well, that's
That's
good.
the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm retired. I can play
Yeah.
as much golf as I want. So
What did you play off?
I'm a 9. Yeah.
You're not a
Good
nine.
goal.
I am a 9. It's official, mate.
So you still
He's
play,
not-
you
he's
still
not
play for
nine.
Warwick?
Yeah, the plan is to
Warwick?
Yeah, for Warwick. Yeah.
Warwick?
Come on, Warwick.
Come on, Warwick.
Yeah, come on, Warwick. The plan is to, mate. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm planning on playing a decent amount of county
Well,
cricket
just
next
like
year.
to say, a fantastic international career, mate. Very
Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you.
I've just noticed that you've snuck your booking, haven't you?
Oh, no.
Re-advertising.
That's clear, that. Well done, mate. Good lad.
Have you done a book yet, Woakes?
I haven't. Yeah. We'll
Is it
see.
11?
No. 11?
11.
Christ.
There must be a book.
Well, I've been around for a
There
few
might be.
years
There
now.
might be.
Yeah?
We'll see. Yeah.
This year or next year?
Probably a bit soon to get it out this year.
What would you
But,
call it? What would you call it?
Oh, I don't know.
Woaksy.
That's original, isn't it?
The
I don't know.
problem-
That's got a
problem-
bit of thinking on the book title, but yeah. Got any ideas, Chef?
I'm not the man to talk about book titles. He's the
Other-
only. There's only
other-
one there.
I know, yeah.
Other end to Jimmy.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, I like that.
Other end to
Not
Jimmy.
bad.
I'm good with our titles. Last in the tin bath. Round the world in 80 pints.
Yeah.
How many have you... So he's in the 11. How many have you done?
7.
You're catching him then?
Yeah.
Dipper, how many have you done?
3.
There
3.
you go. Well, there you go.
Yeah, I'm a long way short of
Some
11.
good stuff,
And
mate.
you've got another one coming out next year.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I'll have to dredge
What,
the
what you got to
brain.
talk about now, Tuffers?
Well, no, also,
find
well, it's
something.
the Ashes. Well, it's the Ashes.
Nice.
It's the Ashes heroes.
Yeah.
How do you think the boys are going to go down under?
Well, can we get on to it? Can we get on to it? We'll start the show. We'll start the show. That wasn't the start. We'll start the show.
Come
Okay.
Before we get started, I'd like to thank our partners, Betfair. So just hit subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Enjoy the show. What is it that makes Ben Stokes such a special captain?
Aura.
Aura. I thought he said Nora.
An aura. Bloody Nora.
He's got an aura. The Ashes, it's starting to get a little bit fruity.
Walking out there in the cauldron of a first Test match at Perth, you want to know you've got a bit behind you.
But I think if you get rid of Pope now, after all the build-up, it unsettles the team. They're used to him at 3.
The ball will bounce this high, and then a few days later, you go to the opposite, it's going to bounce this high.
End of the over, shoved his teeth back in, combed his hair, and went down to third man.
Brilliant.
Oh, we heard.
As a fan, an England fan, I don't want Stokesy bowling the long donkey overs. That's what you don't want.
I'm going 3-1 England.
Oh, go on.
Why not? Why not?
As the nicest man in cricket, have you ever told any batter to
Plenty, Bumble. Plenty.
The Ashes, it's starting to get a little bit fruity.
Already, yeah.
So I'm going to read you out a few quotes
Go on.
in the last week, and we've got to react.
Yeah.
So the needle is started.
Yeah.
D. Warner, we are playing for the Ashes, and they are playing for a moral victory. Yeah. Discuss.
God.
Broad, this is the worst Australian team since 2010-11.
Why would you do
Zach
that?
Crawley,
Stewie.
Bazball winds them up.
God.
Gilchrist, we were playing Bazball 20 years ago.
They were.
Which one do you want to start on?
Well, I'd like to start with Gillies one because they
Yeah,
were.
me
I
and
was
all.
playing against
That's exactly it.
And you can go back
you were
further than
bowling.
that. The West Indies were playing it in the 80s.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
So we agree with Gilly.
Yes.
They had 2 players, didn't they? Hayden and Gilchrist that played that way.
What?
Slater.
Ricky Ponson.
Slater.
Slater.
Ponson.
Oh, you're going back before my time now. You're going back before my time.
Langer.
I disagree.
Damien Martin.
I disagree.
Really?
Because those players weren't playing reverse sweep to seamers. They weren't. They were
What,
just.
so Bazball is that?
No, I think.
Deemed a Bazball, you've got to play the reverse.
No, I think that the Bazball thing is that they are trying to push boundaries in a different way. I just think the Australians weren't playing Bazball; they were just playing their natural aggressive game.
Yeah.
Well, I think Bazball has pushed that boundary further.
What the Aussies?
Which annoys the Australians
The
because
Aussies-
it wasn't their idea.
Yeah, perhaps. But the Aussies, when I was playing against them, they realised with their top 7, they were that good, their top 7, Gilchrist coming in bloody 7, like that, they knew that if they go out, 2 or 3 of them are going to come off.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the other
exactly
ones.
it.
Yeah.
And we'll go at 5 and over.
But that's the quality of their.
I was trying to look for there
No,
was
but
some stats on partnerships, and actually it backs up what you're saying.
No, but I'm saying their quality of their batting, right?
Yeah.
Like Hayden, one of the all-time greats. Lang, you can get list Ponting there.
Yeah.
And this is no disrespect for like Crawley.
No.
Pope.
Little Ducky.
Ducky.
We like Little Ducky.
Love
We love Little Ducky.
Love Little Ducky.
Yeah, we loved it.
They aren't in
Proper
that.
player.
They aren't in that proper player. They're not in that category yet. You have Root and Brook. It might be, but so they had 7 of them in absolute world-class, almost legendary status. That are top 7 in Australia. So they're going to do that because they're that good. Actually, this Bazball's taken those players into a different sphere. I think people like Zach Crawley just hit his first ball for 4, of an Ashes. I've faced the
He'd have
first.
done that, but it nicked down to third man.
I faced the first ball 3 times the Ashes. I think twice.
Mitchell
Sorry.
Johnson.
Twice. First ball Patterson at Trent Bridge and who it might have been Hazelwood at Brisbane, and not 1 ounce of me was walking out thinking, I'm gonna hit this. It was just the first one was a bouncer wide, but the second one just surviving.
He'd have adapted, wouldn't he? Yeah. He would have adapted. Yeah, you would
See
have
him doing that, couldn't you?
You'd have got down like that and rolling over and hitting it over the slip.
I've seen you do that in the summer.
Bigger bat.
On telly, you did a demo.
But I've played reverse ramp in a Test match.
I was at the other end when you slog swept a seamer at Lords into the Mount Stand.
When I was batting down the middle order, easy in the middle order.
Oh, yeah, true, yeah.
7.
Yeah.
So that's
Well, it's easy to score 100 at Lords as well, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Something about
Take it
that.
on that.
So I disagree with Gilchrist's comment.
You're disagreeing with the
okay.
great Adam Gilchrist. Right, like that, chef. All right, Zach Crawley. Bazball winds him up.
I agree.
I think, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I think it does.
I think
Yeah, I
it
think
might
it
a
does,
little
yeah.
bit.
I
Yeah.
think it tickles them.
Yeah, I think it does. Well, I know it definitely did when last time they were over here. It definitely wound them up a little bit. They were sort of,
Nathan Lyon mentions it all the time,
That's
every
what I
press
mean.
conference
Yeah.
about there's no such thing
I
as
think you're
Bazball,
right.
there's no such thing as this.
yeah.
I've never seen an Australian series an Ashes start with a captain putting cover point on the boundary from ball one?
No.
Never.
No.
And square leg.
Yeah.
Back on the boundary.
Yeah. And at Lord's, never seen every single one of them was on the boundary. An old line hobbled off.
Who started moral victory? Who started that? Which individual said that's a moral victory for us?
Let's Google it.
Well, it
I
was
don't
on
know where it
It's one
started.
of our
I
lads.
genuinely don't know where it started.
I don't know where it started.
I'm not even sure it came from a player.
No, let's have a
I
look.
didn't say it, did I, on the radio? I don't think so.
Well, it's you, is it? Well, put it down to the cat.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Who?
There was Harry Brook.
Oh.
Was it really? Was it?
really?
What did he say? Obviously, what did he say? But
He said England players. I'm just quoting this. England players such as. So that probably
Could be
means
throwing him
another.
under the bus.
Such as Harry Brook, showed that they'd won the moral Ashes. So it was Harry Brook.
What does it sort of mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
What does it mean, Woakesy?
I still don't know myself. I have no idea. I think it's just been blown out of proportion, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's come from an interview, being asked about a moral victory, and someone's probably agreed to it and said, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go down a bit further.
It was quite funny watching old David Warner say it, though, wasn't it?
Yes.
He didn't get much of a reaction, did he?
But, I mean, Davy Warner started it off about the ski board.
Surfboard.
Surfboard.
Ski board.
Ski board, wasn't it?
What's that? That's called a what is that called?
Surfboard.
No.
Snowboard.
Snowboard. That's it.
Yeah, snowboard.
He says he's got to get the
Skateboard,
surfboard off his
surfboard.
front leg.
Yeah.
Wait, he must have been.
That's Joe Root, yeah?
Yeah, but
LB
He's talking
double
about
D,
Ricky,
yeah?
wasn't he?
Yeah.
It's
he
not
must
saying
have had a
that.
drink.
Are you working? Is
Warner working for you?
He's working for Fox, yeah. Yeah, he'll be on there. Brody's on Channel 7.
Yeah.
Warner's on Fox, so it'll go on for the whole series. Do you know what a moral victory is? What does it mean?
Moral victory is that it's a draw, but we had the upper hand.
Yeah. You might have used that, Bumble.
I've never. Won't bring me into it. I'm in enough bother.
Right, so So we agree with that. Zach Crawley, Bazball winds them up. We agree with
Yeah,
that.
I think it does.
So David Warner, we are playing for the Ashes, and they are playing for a moral victory. That's nonsense, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I disagree.
We're not agreeing with Davey. Stuart Broad, I think this might take a bit of time. This is the worst Australia team since 2010-11.
That will be up on the wall.
The worst.
That will
Let's
be up
go
on the
through
wall.
10-11. They were going through transition.
It's not like Stu to make a statement, is
2013.
it?
What did we have?
But I'm just
Yeah, exactly.
13 and 15 we won. We won in 13 and then
Yeah.
got beat 5-0.
Yeah.
It was that weird year, wasn't it, when you played
But then, yeah, it was. But I'm just going back to 10-11. It wasn't a bad Australian side. They just, I think the only Watson, Cattage, Ponting, Clark, Hussey,
Jeez.
North, Haddon, Johnson, Harris,
Harris got
Horace.
played.
No, it was Doherty. They picked
Doherty,
Doherty.
Beer,
Xavier.
Yeah.
Hilton House,
Hilton
Doug
House.
the Rug,
Use the
Doug the
facilities,
Rug
X.
played.
I mean, they're still
Good
good
on
players. So I'm like, that was
Richard
my
Johnson
glory.
wasn't
That was my
bowling
glory.
as well as he was.
That was the only time I was any good.
Quote was,
That was the only time I was any good, and he's saying they're rubbish.
yeah, so that he's saying this is
I'm
the
trying to
worst since
defend myself.
11, right? 10-11 Aussie, and he said it's the best England team since 10 and 11.
Be careful.
And I'm saying, wait, that is nonsense. An England team won in India in 2000.
That England
12?
team was proper, wasn't it? That
Yeah.
England team was proper. You'd built to that point to be number one in the world, and
Yeah, I suppose like we beat them 3-1 or 3-0
3-0
in
No,
13.
13.
Yeah, and then obviously fell apart 6 months later.
You
So
won in 15 as well, didn't you?
yeah, that was a different team. That was a totally different team.
We had Alan Lamb and Gladstone Small on, and can't bat, can't bowl, can't field. England won the series 2-0. Be
Absolutely.
careful with stuff like that.
There'll be a big
What
thing in the
context did
Aussie
Brody
dressing
say that
room.
in? Because that's like, has it just been clickbaited?
No. He stated that this is the worst Australian team since 10 and 11. It's the best England team.
Did he say Australia was still clear favourites though?
I think he did in terms of the fact that the pressure's on them to win at home in their conditions.
Well, hold on a minute. They've just been in the World Test Championship, haven't they?
Well,
twice.
Yeah.
Well, they lost to South Africa and they won the previous one. And I know it's a different format, but they're the world champions. They won a World Cup in India. They're pretty good.
You'll know this. How many matches is the captain going to miss? Cummins.
Well, he's definitely not starting. And I'll ask the bowler. A stress fracture it's not good, is it?
No, it's not.
You're not suddenly going to get a massage and go, all right, you're all right to play. That is time.
I think
and if there's
for
any
him-
slight hot spot, no chance.
What's
I
hot
think
spot
if he
now?
comes back into the Ashes and feels it at all, that'll be him done with it.
But it's not,
So-
it's not also just the back, isn't it? You all know now, you
Yeah,
haven't
it's
bowled for
both.
ages, have you?
Yeah.
And suddenly the first time you come back and bowl, everything hurts, doesn't it? And then you kind of got your other body, like the other muscles, like match hard, haven't you? Like,
Yeah.
Got
I think
the
backs,
body.
backs as a bowler is the worst thing.
Another one, another one.
He's got another one.
Another body, just
Get
swaps
the
it
other
in.
body for me, will you?
Doesn't it? That's important as well. So it's not
The rest
just
of the body
a matter of-
needs to, and there's talk about he doesn't need a gallop, so to speak, but there's an element of needing some cricket beforehand and overs under your belt, and trying to build up from a stress fracture is tough.
But Mark Wood doesn't need that bowlers overs, does he? He's a bit of a different.
He
isn't
doesn't, but then at the same time he'll need enough, within
does. I
in
do, I
practice
believe.
time. I also feel like going into an Ashes series, walking out there in the cauldron of a first Test match at Perth, you want to know you've got a bit behind you. I'm not saying not nothing, and obviously there's players that need more than others, but he'll be working behind the scenes to make sure he's got enough.
I actually was there for the first test in Perth last year against India, and the Aussies and Pat had not done anything. And even though he wasn't injured or he didn't have any problems, he was short of a gallop that first week. And that is with cricket. He hadn't played cricket for months.
So what are we going to prepare for that first test? Just playing against each other? The Lions versus the main team, is that it?
Yeah. The one concern that I thought about the other day, and I didn't realise this until last week, that game amongst England against the Lions, I thought it was going to be at the Wacker, which I thought I can deal with that. Because Ian Botham's come out with a comment about the preparation being ridiculous, not playing enough games. I'm not in that school of thought.
I'm not either.
My school of thought was, it'll be fine because they're going to play a 3-dayer at the Wacker, which is exactly the same as the Optus. It's the same pitch. India last year prepared for their series with a 2-day game at the Wacker, moved over the road, over the river. They were absolutely fine. The 3-day game's at Lilac Hill. It doesn't bounce above our knees.
No, it doesn't.
Really?
Now that's my concern, that they're going to play a warm-up game, which will be competitive, but the ball will bounce this high, and then a few days later you go to the Optus, it's going to bounce this high.
They might not have been allowed to. That could be an Australian.
Well, what they've
cause.
done is they've put a state game there that week.
That's the beauty of home conditions, isn't it? Home advantage. You can do what you want, really.
And they're all snick-off pitches early doors.
Well, I don't know if you keep a bit of a grip on the state game, but there's no one scoring any runs. The pitch.
Are we dropping into the Emirates at all and having a knock-up before we go or not?
What? Play football? Play Arsenal?
No, the Emirates.
Well, Arteta's team are going well, but how they're going to prepare them?
Dubai.
They'll knock up.
Do they drop,
They're in
to
New
get some
Zealand.
heat?
No, they're in Loughborough in the tent with the
they've all gone
saunas on, aren't
That's
they?
right, yeah.
They've all gone
crank it up.
But they've gone out early, haven't they? Like I was speaking to Gus Ack, he's left.
Has he left already?
They've
He's
gone
left
to New
it.
Zealand.
Yeah, but all the other ones have gone as well. All the guys who weren't even that ODI
I think
squad.
I don't know if they may have gone already, but if they aren't, they'll be going very soon.
Well, I know Gus.
They're staying
Gus
at
went
Millbrook,
last
the golf
week.
resort. I think you'd have done it on
Millbrook,
your
wow,
trip.
yeah.
Your trip, with Baz.
Yes, went to Millbrook.
Yeah, lovely. That's
Like
gorgeous.
that.
Yeah, lovely.
Lovely course.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
suits my fade.
Stick to Cricket is brought to you by Betfair. This episode of Stick to Cricket is brought to you by Huel. Cookie, last time I had Tuffers on here, he said that he didn't eat anything at lunchtime during his playing days. He used to bat for hours. Do you think one of these ready-made drinks would have been handy at lunch or at tea, or someone, the 12ers, just running out and giving you a little bit of this to help with a few more hours at the crease?
Well, firstly, they taste good. So they taste unbelievable. So yes, they would have helped. I wasn't a great eater either. It's so hard when it's so hot to get stuff down you, but actually this would done the trick. Anything which gets energy, gives you some protein, is what you need, isn't it?
Yeah, well, these ready-made drinks have got 35 grams of protein, so loads of protein. You need that when you're at the crease. 26 vitamins and minerals. Come in loads of different flavours. This is strawberry and banana. Very tasty. Gary Neville's favourite. Vanilla. What have you got?
I've got vanilla, so I'm not sure I can
Gary's
compare.
favourite. What's it like?
It's top drawer. But the crucial thing is actually, I always think some protein shakes just don't taste good. So hard to drink, but actually this is all right.
Huel makes healthy eating simple. Try it today with £10 off your purchase with our exclusive code STC at huel.com/STC. Use our code STC and please fill out the quick survey after checkout to help support the show. Stick to Cricket is brought to you by Betfair.
I was talking to Gus Atkinson's dad the other day.
Oh,
He's in
great
Hong
guy.
Kong. Lovely Ed.
Yeah.
In Hong Kong?
He's in Hong Kong.
Oh, you were
His
in
dad.
Hong Kong?
His dad. No, I wasn't in Hong Kong.
Oh, how were you talking to him? On the phone?
Use telephone.
Do you not have a phone?
You know how? This. I'll show you what it.
No.
I'm one of them.
I thought he was in Hong Kong, Bob.
No.
There you go.
So what about, so obviously, what happened at the Oval?
Yep.
You were clearly still planning on going down under.
Yeah, well, within reason, I still obviously didn't know on selection, but I was hopeful that I'd get the nod. Obviously, the shoulder happens, and then I suppose you realise then realistically, as soon as the shoulder happened, realistically, it was never going to happen. But prior to that, I was hoping that I could make the squad and be a part of, obviously, one more trip down under, and hopefully, I think the lads have got the best chance they've had since 10-11. So it would have been great to be a part of it. Obviously, it's not happened. But I think great chance, mate. Honestly, really do think we've got a great opportunity to win there.
What do you think? I mean, you've been in and around the camp for years now. What gives you that belief? Is it that, the Aussies are now rubbish, like Stuart Broad says?
Yeah, I won't
or
say
is
that.
It that you've got so much confidence within the group that you can go and do something very special?
Yeah, I think, and also it feels like the team's been building in the right direction over the last few years. I think we haven't got over the line in big series, so I can see why people have still got their doubts. We've drew 2-2 with both Australia and India at home, and you'd like to think we'd have got over the line in one of those series, but it just feels like the team's evolved a little bit. Obviously we came out and it was this Bazball sort of crash bang wallop, and
You can say that now, can't you? Now you're not in the team. You can
yeah, no, exactly, yeah. But what Bazball? Yeah. I still don't like that saying, and I know Baz doesn't, but it kind of the game. It feels like the team's evolved to figure out how the best way to play now. It's still a part of that, still using the the aggressive approach, but it's being able to absorb pressure when we need to. Whereas before it was kind of like the only way is attack, and I feel like now they've developed a way to kind of get around that, and it's not just all about the scoops and the cracking balls for four first time ball of an Ashes series and stuff like that.
Yeah. And Bazball, it's still about bowling, isn't it, as well? Bazball, we all think it's about the batting, isn't it? But that aggression is with the ball in hand as well.
Yeah, and I think at the beginning as well, it was all about how aggressive can we set our fields. Whereas now, I think it's kind of changed, where it's kind of like, let's work to the conditions, work to the situation, work to who's down the other end, and kind of figure out. And Ben's always going to look to be on the front foot, look to be aggressive as a captain, and set those more aggressive fields. But I think there's more of a tactical side to how they go about it now, a bit more thought process that goes into it.
How do you reckon they're going to handle the bowlers? Like, I look at that bowling...
Our bowling attack.
Our bowling attack. Because I think if you've got the 7 bowlers there,
Yeah.
all of them, if they're operating at their elite level, the pace is high, I think they've got a really good chance of bowling attack to get the 20 wickets.
Yeah.
If they're operating a little bit low, and I suppose, Atkinson as an example, if he's bowling 83, 84 mile an hour, he's nowhere near as effective as he is when he's fresher at 87, 8. Have you been privy to any conversations, any thoughts about how they're going to manage that?
No, I haven't, but I mean, I totally agree. They've got to keep, some way, shape or form, keep everyone fit. And that's not just being fit and on the park, is it? It's being not tired, not fatigued. So the thought of someone playing all 5 is going to be hard work. We saw last summer Gus by the back end of the summer, like you say, probably just dipped off a little bit, and it's his first full Test summer, so it's going to take a bit out of him. But you want these guys fresh. So if they play 3 or 4 tops,
it's not easy, is it?
But it's not easy, yeah. And also you win a game, for instance, and you're like, right, we could win the series here. You then go with your
you win the
main guys, and then you don't win the Test match. There's
a
lot of planning.
There's a gap, isn't it? The first gap between first and second, so you could probably play your best bowlers in the first and second if you wanted to. But then to leave someone out just before on the third game, it's hard. It's a hard mentality.
One of my concerns
they have Joff or Woody playing a Test match at every point, I think.
The one concern I have, Woakes, and I'm not saying because you sat here, your style of bowling now in Australia would be a lot more threatening potentially in the last time you've been.
Surely that's Gus Atkinson's going to do that.
And that's what I said about the bounce
accurate.
of Lilac Hill. It's not just about getting to the bounce as a batter, but it's that length that you have to bowl as a bowler, that fuller length that
Do you
you're going
think
to have
they
to bowl.
will prepare those pitches though?
Yeah, they have to. Perth, they can't change it. It will bounce.
You can, but you can have less grass on it, surely.
You can have a
Not
word.
grass, it's just
ball.
rock hard.
You can have a word with Keys.
Pink ball's the third one, isn't it?
Reverse the retirement.
Yeah, I generally do that. All the pace is great, you
Yeah.
can, but God,
Yeah.
you're going to need
attack?
someone to hit the
What's
top of off stump.
Nick-offs.
What's our attack for Perth? So Smith's at 7.
Yeah.
Right? Who's
Will
8,
Jacks
9,
is
10,
at 8.
11? Who's 8, 9, 10, 11?
Will Jacks is going to play at 8. I'm playing Jacks at 8.
Do you need a spinner? You've been there. I know it's
Well, who's
so
9,
hard.
10, 11 then?
Well, it's so hard, obviously, without being at the pitch, and if it's hot, it's 45 degrees.
Yeah.
You know, with the, at home.
going
Would-
Tong.
Are you playing a spinner?
Oh, I like Tong.
Are you playing a spinner?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Well, you're
Why?
playing Jacks, aren't
I'm
you?
playing Jacks, yeah.
Do you need, but you said
And I tell you what,
how many balls did how many overs did Lion bowl?
Plays, but
No, would you...
Huh?
Do you
I've got
do-
mates
who
at
do you
Jack's
think
play. I think they've put that much into bat. I mean, I don't know the conditions at Perth like I know Edgbaston, but you know, I think England like to go in with a spinner.
Right.
That's from what
Everyone
I've
does,
been in. You know, Bash has been given that sort of role over the last couple of years, and they've got enough Test matches into him that I think they'll go Bash because I think they like him. They like what he does. They like that he gives you a bit of, you know, can go up, can both go flat, rather than just one pace. And I think they've put that much into him that they're willing to give. Unless it's just
in the
no
series,
spin.
he'll come in for me. But if I'm Australian, I see Bashir bowling in Perth. I am delighted. That's my honest. From what I've seen in Perth over the last few years, so Washington Sundar for India, like, he bowled 9 overs.
Did he?
And it was just all because Bumrah was blowing them away.
Yeah.
And if you get your seam quartet right, I mean, you're saying potentially go with 5 seamers.
The only way I
which could
keep
be
going-
right because Ben wouldn't have to bowl as much.
On that, and I'm just saying how much, I hate going without a spinner. Hate it because as a captain, you just want something different
to change
I
it
mean,
up.
and all this talk about the pace of Archer Wood, I'm just going to blow Australia away. That's not going to happen. Tongue. They're too good at players. They're not going to blow them away for 60 every
they're
time.
not scared.
No.
Exactly, not scared. It's nice to have, but it's not scared. So they're going to have to bowl some overs. Heavy overs.
Keep coming in that heat is hard work as well.
Exactly,
It's
but
not easy.
if it's only a 2.5 day game, because that's what happened last couple of times at Perth, then you don't need to.
It's not a 5-day wicket, Perth.
So if you've got 7, Smith, 8, 9, Atkinson, Kais Atkinson. Oh,
Kais.
8,
I don't think Cars plays the first week
OK.
for me.
But he strengthens your batting.
Yeah, but
They like a long batting line.
my Tong has to play.
Tong 10, Archer 11.
Okay.
What, rest Wood?
No.
Yeah. But you're gonna,
Wood doesn't have
they're
to-
going to.
Doesn't have to play first one, maybe now.
Are they not going to alternate them two?
Yeah.
Are they not going to alternate?
I think so.
Maybe,
I think
maybe they will.
So then we're picking a team.
Yeah.
They've just said that Ollie Pope, you're not vice captain. Harry Brook's vice captain. Who's going to bat 3?
Pope plays. Pope 100% plays.
That's what your comments, yeah.
I just
That's
think
your-
I think he has to. I just can't see why you would drop him now. Okay, they put a lot of faith into him, and he has played some extraordinarily good innings for England.
Why
At
have they dropped
maybe.
him as vice captain?
Just because they think that Harry Brook's a better option as a captain if Stokes gets injured or
Okay.
But I think if you get rid of Pope now, after all the build-up, it unsettles the team. They're used to him at 3. Right. And then if you want Bethell has a stinker, hope he doesn't. If he does, you've dropped someone whose confidence is now, God, I'm out of it. You ask him to go again.
If you believe in your group that you've got someone special, and if he goes to New Zealand, Jacob, and carries on with the form
White
I saw again,
White ball.
I know it's white ball, but again, I'll go back to my time. We threw Peterson into a series just on the back of what he did in a white ball, so we went, we just need him here.
But he'd scored.
He's far too good.
He'd played county cricket for 3 years.
He had,
scored
but you
averaging
just know when you've got someone special. I mean, Woakes, you've been in the group with Jacob. I haven't seen him firsthand. I've seen him obviously on the telly. I've been at the grounds. He clearly can play. But from all the messages around the England, they clearly feel, I mean, he's the captain of the T20s.
Yeah.
They clearly feel that he's got something very, very
It's
special.
a lot to be given, isn't it, as a young player that's not played a huge amount of international cricket already, to be able to be given that responsibility. So, and everyone that's been around with Beth knows that he's got that. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to exactly say what it is, but he handles himself well as such a young lad. Nothing really seems to faze him, and he seems to have an old head on young shoulders. And I think there's no doubt he's going to be a very good player for England. I genuinely believe that. Obviously, I've seen him at Warwickshire develop over the last few years as well. And he's certainly improving day by day, year by year. I actually sit in probably Cookie's camp. I'd be surprised if they changed that makeup to start with and give Pope the chance to carry on as the number 3.
You can go the other way if it doesn't
I
work.
completely get where you're coming from.
And also, if you go in the KP, I see what he did, but KP has such a record behind him before.
He did.
And Bethell is, as I say, but he doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't quite understand red ball cricket as well as he knows his white ball cricket. So I just think it's not a risk worth taking.
How much?
First one.
How much would? How?
Yeah, Arthur. Arthur.
Yeah, have some more. Have some more to fill.
How many do you want your number 3 to average to win your number 3? It's got to average over 40, hasn't it?
But then
Well, it's got to make an impactful innings or two.
Well, there you go.
Really,
So
really
who
strong
then?
innings.
Yeah, there you go. But I mean, so who? I think a little bit about they might go with Bethell is for that, and a little bit of spin as well. Could be a little bit of spin in there. He could play that inning.
I think.
But then so could Ollie.
Phil, if you look at this England team, the one thing that they kind of, in my view, rips up is averages. Look at Zach at the top of the order. He averages 30. Yeah. You know, if you go to our team, he averages 30. You're not playing. But what they pick a player like Crawley and a Pope or a Jacob is that they believe if they have 10 innings in the series, they can create a momentum shift for the team in 3 or 4 of those innings.
Correct.
And it might be I know it sounds stupid, it might be a 35 runs that you just go out and change the momentum of the game. That's what this team's about.
Yep.
Yeah,
So I don't think
impact players that can win you games of cricket on their own.
Yeah.
But I think if for England to win this series, the only time we've won, obviously since I've been around, was when we scored loads of runs.
Well, it's when they were rubbish.
Rubbish didn't count. Didn't count as well. So you know, we're gonna those top 7. I think in that where we won 10-11, everyone apart from Collie got 100, and you know, so I know it's obvious, but for England to have any chance, you're gonna need
Rans.
You need Crawley. Crawley at some stage is going to have to get a big 100.
Yeah, you do.
Duckett's going to have to get a big 100. Rooty's going to have to get 100.
I honestly think the currency over there has changed. I think back in 500, it's 2 to 1. 450 used to be the norm, didn't it? First innings in Australia, you had to get. I honestly think if England get 300 consistently, they're going to win.
Do you not think they've then missed the trick, not taking Sam Cook and another seamer to cover that?
I wanted a Woakes style bowler there.
Absolutely.
I just the Kookaburra ball's different.
I don't want Stokesy, as a fan, an England fan, I don't want Stokesy bowling the long donkey overs. No. That's what you don't want. Yeah. So I think you probably do need a guy that can do that. But then maybe they're looking at Gus that can bowl the longer spells, which he can.
Mm. Gus at 90, at 85, 87.
But he's not a pitch up. Gus isn't a pitch up nipper. He's a hit the pitch. He hits a good. He's not a.
He's accurate.
Yeah, but he's not a bringing someone forward, pushing them off defensively.
That's my concern. Is the attack they don't have that.
Which is how mad
presser.
is it? How mad is it? That's the first time we've ever thinking going to Australia. You can't go to Australia. People pitch up and.
It's a different Australia now. The Kookaburra's completely different. Pitches are different.
Mental.
Well, Sheffield Shield at the minute.
And there's no one scoring a run. I mean, Marnus has got 4 in 5 innings. He's the only one that's standing out. The rest is 250.
I bowled 42 overs for 1 wicket at the Wacker. I think they've changed since then.
Oh, yeah, they've definitely changed. You've missed out, I'm afraid. Stick to Cricket is brought to you by Betfair. How are you going to be sat at home watching? I know you're going to Dubai to
going to play
a bit of cricket, but it's going to be the first time, really, as an ex-international that you've turned the telly on, 2 o'clock in the morning. I presume you'll be up to watch.
Yeah, I will. I suppose that's when it might actually hit home a little bit and sink in a little bit more. I think at the minute I'm feeling really good, really content with the decision, pleased with everything that's going on. But, yeah, I suppose when England next play, Test series, a huge moment like that, Ashes down under, you want to be a part of it, don't you? And I think it might, sink in then. But as I sit here now, Vaughan, I feel great. I feel, real content. Yeah, almost that relief, really. Relief. Yeah, it feels good to be sat on the other side of the fence.
That's nice.
But it's happened quick, though, isn't it? Like, because you had, I mean, that's what I'm like, I suppose, only looking back on my retirement. It's like kind of my decision, and I knew it was coming. Actually, for you, like, it was a dive, done. Probably walking off thinking, almost done here. Like,
there was part of that.
And that's a big change, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I suppose maybe that hasn't quite sunk in yet, and how quick I've made the decision and things like that. But I've spoke to the people close to me, family, friends, and stuff, and it feels the right time and the right decision. And I was definitely having thoughts this summer about with Australia coming up. I was like, am I going to be picked? Aren't I going to be picked? And then naturally you think about the next cycle. Of like, if you don't go down under on that tour, by next summer you're thinking about the 27 Ashes. Am I going to make it to the 27 Ashes? Probably not.
How old are you now?
36. I'll be 37 by summer. So.
Did you chat with Keezy at all?
Yeah, I had a chat with Keezy. Yeah, I had a chat with him. We communicated a couple of times prior to the selection for the Ashes, and it was always looking unlikely with the shoulder, and I was never really going to make it in terms of fitness point of view. So, I was putting 2 and 2 together. It was pretty clear that I wasn't going to make it. Yeah.
And what are the plans now? I mean, you mentioned Dubai.
Yeah.
You mentioned playing for the Bears next summer.
Warwickshire.
Warwick.
Come on, Warwick. Come on, Warwick.
So you play for the Warwickshire. All these franchise leagues around the world, 100. Are you going to put your what's the name there?
Yeah, it's the plan. I mean, the body feels great other than the shoulder. I actually feel, as the summer went on, throughout a tough 5-match series, obviously I played all of them, I was feeling like I was getting better as the series went on. We talk about getting a gallop. I'm certainly one of those that's better for the gallop. So keen to play as much as I can within reason, try and play some franchise stuff, and we'll see where it goes. But yeah, looking forward to hopefully kicking on and for another year or two. We'll see how it goes.
What do you do at all? Do you like cooking? And do you do the cooking?
I'm not a cook.
Hey,
I'm not a cook. I'm not a chef.
No.
Hey,
You don't do any baking?
Dave.
Not really. I mean, I like cakes, but I don't generally bake. No. What you got for us, Bumble?
Well, we always give a present to people who come in and give the time. So I brought you some baking apples.
Apples, nice.
Yeah, they're lovely. The cookers are them.
Yeah.
So, have them with our very best regards.
Lovely.
You lot, then.
You know what?
they're from
My
the
youngest loves apple crumble, so
Well, and there's apple pie as well.
Yeah.
With short crust pastry you want.
Lovely.
Margarine and
Apple
plain
sauce.
flour.
Yeah,
It's all about
father-in-law
kneading.
does a great
You've got to
apple
knead.
Yeah.
Knead it.
Yeah,
Knead
lovely.
it. And when you think you've knead it again,
These-
you've got
these
to do a
from-
lot of kneading.
your allotment is
Yes, yeah, those are a lot.
fantastic.
Can't
Cheers,
eat them,
Bumble.
though, can you?
No, those are bakers.
Those have to be baked first.
Yeah.
be
There's
baked.
plenty left
When was the last time you made an apple pie?
this week.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Been in Valderrama.
No,
on the golf course.
I got home from Valderrama on when last Thursday.
First thing he did when he put the suitcase on.
Some kneading.
Some kneading, yeah.
Apple pie, you just put it and sort of crimp it round the edge.
Pinch it,
Just put
yeah.
a couple of little cuts on the front. You put your nice little pastry on top. to make
Cinnamon?
Egg?
it- I don't do
sprinkle it?
cinnamon, no.
Egg it? Do you put the old
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
on top?
Put a bit, put some egg. Just brush a bit of egg
That's
on
it,
top,
brush
or
it,
milk,
that's it.
or milk. There you go. Lovely.
Stick to Cricket is brought to you by Betfair. So, according to the Betfair exchange,
Yeah.
England's chances of winning the Ashes have gone up from 27% to 34 following the Pat Cummins injury news breaking.
What's the odds?
That's the highest probability.
3 to 1.
Well, it's the highest probability Ben Stokes' side have had all year. Cummins out the first test. Let's change of predictions. I said 3-1 Australia. I'm now going 2-2. I'm going for
Wow.
2-2. Yeah.
There's always one washed out, isn't there?
I'm going Sydney.
I'm going 2-0.
I'm going 3-1 England.
Oh, go on.
Why not? Why not?
I like it. I like it. I'm
Got to
gonna
back the
go
boys.
3-2 England. No washout.
3-2. Classic.
Yeah.
Not going to be many draws, are there?
We don't do things straightforward under Baz and Ben, do we? So
No.
3-2.
5-0 England.
5-0.
Go on, coach.
Yes.
5-0.
Yeah. Just to
Love that
easy.
Bumble.
Yeah, 5-0.
Yeah.
Well, we're the best team that's been, and they're the worst. So.
So it's Stuart Broad. I'm going with Stuart Broad. Yeah. Very, very dangerous. But I'm a punter, I've told you. 5-0, you'll get great odds on that.
Yeah.
You'll
Not
get
surprised.
great odds.
1.5, yeah.
You're not surprised?
Well, no, yeah, I'm not surprised you would get good odds.
Away from home. Never
I'll
been,
take a tenner
it's
off
never
you
been
now,
done before, is it?
Never been done before.
No.
Never been done before.
I'll
There's
take
always a first
I'll
time.
take a tenner off you now, but
Yeah. Are you going to stand it?
I'll stand it.
You're going to stand it, all right.
Right,
Would you
Woakes,
get
so we'll
that?
finish with some community questions.
Okay.
First one to yourself. What is it that makes Ben Stokes such a special captain?
Aura. He's got an aura about him. The way he plays the game, he's a captain that talks about how he wants his team to play, but then delivers with his own actions. And I think as a leader, if you don't do that, you're up against it straight away. And he sticks to that, sticks to his guns, commits to his players.
What's he doing?
Aura. I thought he said Nora.
An aura. Bloody aura.
He's got an aura.
Aura at Bumble, yeah.
Sorry, I thought
Get
he
one of
said
them
Nora.
trumpets.
It must be.
Get one of them
It's the Brummie accent, mate, sorry. So, yeah, but also just like the way he goes about his cricket, isn't it? You know, he wants his team to play the way he plays. I mean, he's an X-factor cricketer. He's one of our greats. And you know, him with Baz, they just complement each other really well. The way they go about things, I think they're both. Everyone talks about them both being kind of like, you know, Bazball and being aggressive and being, you know, on the front foot all the time. But they've also got this side to them where they're emotionally intelligent and how they deal with their players and man management. So a lot of that comes into it, I think, off the field rather than just on it.
Very good. Bumble, one for you. From Darren in Congleton. With the recent sad passing of Ken Shuttleworth,
Yes.
what fond memories do you have of him?
Well, I started at Lancs in the 60s with Ken Shuttleworth, and I've never, ever forgotten this at Old Trafford. And he turned up, he played for St Helens Rex, and he didn't have a Lancashire sweater, he had St Helens Rex, which had a green border around it. And he was quick, he got good pace, won the Ashes in 71 under Ray Illingworth, got 5 for 47 in that first Test match. But in that first game at Lancs, I've never, ever seen anything like this on a cricket pitch. He took his sweater off to give to the umpire, took his teeth out, gave them to the umpire, goes in his back pocket and give him his comb. And went down to the end of the over, gets his shoved his teeth back in, combed his hair and went down to third man.
Brilliant.
Because it's like 60s, so why did he do that? And he had the Elvis Presley look. His hair were like Elvis
cream.
Presley.
Bit
Yeah,
of real
real
slick
cream,
back,
shoved
slick.
back, yeah. Ashes winner, 1971, Ray Illingworth, John Snow, Peter Lever.
What, are there a full set of Ashers?
Yeah, I think it
Full
was
set?
top set. It was top set, I think, yeah.
Oh, we heard.
I tell you what, good darter.
Is he?
Goal, he was a good darter.
I was on the hockey the other day in Ireland.
Were you?
Yeah, in a sports bar, yeah.
I like darts. I love darts. I've got my own errors and so on, but I'm not
What
very
weight?
good. 27s.
Yeah.
27.
Left-hander?
Yeah.
Curve 'em in.
And I watch on YouTube Bobby George. Bobby George gives you little things. It's a long way, 7'6", isn't it?
Yeah, it's a long way.
Long
Look,
way
he's
back.
on fire.
Further
isn't
than
he?
you think, isn't it?
7'9" and a
7'9".
quarter.
So good, aren't they?
Is he 18? Is he 19 yet, or is he 18?
I think so.
What is
He's
he?
still 18.
He's
isn't he?
incredible, isn't he?
Humphreys.
Going
You used to play for Walsall, is that right?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Walsall?
Walsall, yeah. Walsall Football Club.
Midfield?
Midfield, yeah. Then they pushed me out onto the wing and I didn't really enjoy it out there. Better in the middle.
We played
Trying to
them
dictate
this- I think
It was called the
Stanley
Wizard.
play 'em this
The
side.
Wizard, wasn't he?
Stanley play Walsall.
Top of the league, Walsall.
Are they?
No, yeah, top of the
Good
league.
side, aren't they? Just
Yeah.
missed out on promotion last year, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they,
Just
I
missed
think
out.
we play them this week.
The Wizard, wasn't it? Woakes the Wizard. It wasn't for your bang, was it? It was for your football. wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, actually,
football.
it's funny you talk about darts. It started with darts. It was my nickname at an under-19s darts competition when we were in Sri Lanka. You know that Cheers bar underneath the Cinnamon Grand?
Good bar, yeah.
Smoke everywhere. Just about to see everyone. Yeah, we were having a game of darts. We had to have a nickname. That's where it started.
from your football.
Well, that's the book title. Got to be the Wizard,
The
isn't it?
Wizard, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
good,
here we go. Last two. Villa to win the Premier League or England to win the Ashes?
Let's see.
What, now?
No.
You can take either or now.
Well, now I'd take Villa win the Premier League. Not seen it, have I? Seen England win the Ashes, so yeah. Villa
Right,
to
we're
win the
going to
Premier
finish with this. November the 21st.
League. Yep.
You're in sole control of England's team. It's a
bloody hell.
typical Perth wicket, bit of bounce in it. Name your 11.
I think it picks itself. Crawley, Duckett, Pope, Root. Brook at 5.
help you.
Yeah. Stokes at 6. Smith at 7. Atkinson at 8. 9, Wood. 10, Joffre. 11, Bashir.
Right, there you go.
The Twiddly.
Gone for the spinner in Perth. Like it. Woakesy, brilliant career.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
mate.
I know you've got a bit of cricket
Fabulous.
to go,
Cheers,
but it's great to have you on the show. I'm sure we're going to see you again over the
Can I
next year
just
or
ask?
so.
Thanks,
Can
Phil.
I just ask? He's such a nice bloke, isn't he? He's known as the nicest man in cricket.
He is.
Have you
Yeah,
ever told any batter to fuck off?
Plenty, Bumble. Plenty.